obviously there's a lot of trepidation in the country right now when it comes to the election process and what might come after that, right? With the results, where does that leave the trucking industry currently in your opinion?
I think as a country, we need to figure out these elections. It used to be election day, and by the end of the night or the next morning, you had the results. Somehow this has become election season, and that seems to go on for a month or two. I mean, we're what, a week and a half after the elections, and still have states that are counting and not reporting yet. So if one state can do it, every state should be able to do it. I don't understand that. I think that needs to be standardized for the American people, and I think that
Sure.
helps restore faith in our elections. When you look at the outcomes, I mean, obviously there was not the red wave that was predicted, which was
Right.
very interesting.
Right.
I think
a lot of people were expecting that.
I think the economy and inflation and that. People believe that would be the driving force. And I think women's rights and some of those things perked up higher on the voting side than what they did on the poll side. I think we need to get it resolved, where the House and the Senate sits and that. And I think for whatever reason, and I don't understand this, but it's historically true, until elections are over, people tend to curtail spending and that. I mean, to me, if I need a refrigerator, it's not going to be the outcome of the election that makes me decide that. But
sure,
statistically, that's not how the polls work and say it works. So
right.
I think, businesses want to see stability. They want to see the election finished. It looks like we're going to have a mixed deal between the House and the Senate. Right. And I don't think that's bad. Maybe that'll help to force some compromise and force people to reach across the aisle and work on issues, like infrastructure and the economy and things that really should be common ground, national defense, our border, things like that. So I think if we can start to see some of that and people have a better feeling, I think that's good for consumer spending and the consumer pricing, inflation, and that. But again, we've got to do some things to try to bring this inflation down.